How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Kintz, as you guys know, and if you didn't know, now you know. Today, I'm going to be talking about a variety of superheroes that I have created or have been idealized over the years, and in my creation of using them. A lot of these characters are more smaller, and they don't have as much focus as the other ones I have discussed. But still, I really like the ideas of these characters. So I'm going to be giving them a little bit of time in the sunlight for you guys to see what you guys think of them. And if there are any characters in this video that you really like and want me to explore more of, I will definitely do that for you guys, because I really like a lot of my characters that I make. There's none that I dislike. I really like all my characters. And if I didn't like them, I wouldn't have created them. So, anyway, let's start talking about all these heroes that I have to share with you guys. Wait, real quick. Before we get started with the superhero discussions, I have an important announcement at the very end of the video that I advise you guys stick till the end for. I think you guys will find it really exciting and enjoyable, so watch to the end. Thank you. Now to the superheroes. The first character I'm going to talk about is a man named Lucas Smith, and he goes by the name of Multitask. Multitask is a person who has suffered from dissociative identity disorder. What that is basically you have multiple personalities, but Lucas Smith, he has two different personalities, very different from one another. He was experimented on, and he volunteered for this experiment. And essentially what he was able to do is he was able to literally split his identities into two separate beings. It's the same, it's an exact copy of that being, and his personalities are split. So he's a character who can become two beings, and that can help him with his fighting. It's always good to have a partner while you fight crime together, so having a pair like these two are very cool. And if you guys like the idea of Multitask, he was created like 5 years ago. And I don't know if he'd be able to get his own movie for sure. For a villain, I have no idea. A person who multiplies into more than just two. I forgot to mention, Multitask can only divide into two, no more than that. But that's Multitask. I hope you guys really like the idea of him. Let me guys know what you guys think of him down below in the comments. On to the next character. The next character I'm going to be talking to you guys about is the Matter Scatter. What he is a mutant who has the ability to shapeshift into anything or anyone he wants to. And I wanted to give this universe's ability to shapeshift a unique take. So, when he shapeshifts, due to his shapeshifting ability, he suffers from a dissociative identity disorder, which gives him multiple personalities inside of his head into anything he shapes into. Say, he shapeshifts into a tiger. The longer he's in the form of a tiger, the stronger that personality or identity grows inside of him. And being able to transform into anyone or anything he wants really messes him up. But he's an anti-hero, and he can transform into anything he wants to or anything he knows about. So, like, for example, let's go something outlandish. If he wants to be a cosmic being, if he doesn't know about it, he can't really transform into it, because if he doesn't understand it or know of it, how can he transform into that? You know what I mean? So, he can transform into anything that is known, anything that he knows about, anything. I really like this character. I came up with him 2 years ago, and I wanted to give him a unique take with the shapeshifting abilities, because shapeshifting is a really unique power, and I wanted to like give it a little bit of like uniqueness to it. So that's the Matter Scatter. On to the next character. The next character goes by the name of Luke Flash, aka the Writer. The Writer is a character who does not feel pain, and he is extremely durable, which means it's hard for him to break his bones. So he incorporates his fighting ability on motorcycles and ATVs. That's really it. It's really cool. Like, the ideas I can have with this, like, he just, like, takes a motorcycle, drives it, and, like, fights with it. It's very unique and cool. And, like, forever ago, this character was going to be a part of the main team. But when I was, like, looking at it conceptually, the current team I have in my head now are mainly very strong and powerful. And there are a few characters on there that don't really have any powers or anything. I don't know if this character would work well with the main team. I would definitely like this character to exist somewhere in the universe because he's very cool. And I don't know if he could be a mainstream character, but I think he can be very cool if we can do him properly and give him the justice I would like to see. So I like the idea of this character, and this character will definitely exist in this universe. Yeah, on to the next character. This character goes by the name of Graze. Graze is a mutant who has a hive mind to all herbivores, which I should say gives them the ability to control all herbivores that exist on Earth. And I think that is a very unique power. When I first came up with the character, I thought, what if I just do all animals? But I think if we do it more towards herbivores, I think that could be really cool. Like, gather an army of herbivores to fight a big group of people. That just sounds really crazy and unique. And I think, if done well, can work in the big screen or a show. I like the idea of this character. This character is a mutant, and this is actually two different people who have this ability, which is actually father and daughter. The father, he goes by the name of Gale, and the daughter goes by the name of Sarah. They both have the ability to control herbivores. Like Sarah, her father passed down that gene to her, and they're both able to control herbivores. So I really like the idea of this character. When I first came up with the character and, like, thought about it and discussed it, we were trying to think, maybe that's a little bit too out there, but I've seen superhero movies with, like, characters with, like, unique takes and stuff that can be hard to imagine or just kind of outlandish. So we're keeping this character. They'll exist in the universe, and I'd be really excited to put them in this universe. So yeah, on to the next character. This character, he goes by the name of Hyperspace. Yes, Hyperspace is a speedster, so think of Quicksilver, the Flash. He's basically sort of like that. He is a speedster, and he used to be a part of the Spectacular League. In my head, I thought it would be cool to have him a part of the team, but when I first started, like, planning out the Spectacular League, I wanted it to be a group of more grounded heroes, more street-level heroes who don't have any superpowers or anything. So I decided to have him be his own character, not a part of his team, but this character can be used, in my opinion, to study the multiverse. He can go super fast and potentially travel back in time to see other universes and study them. This is a concept I had. It's a neat idea, but yes, he is a speedster. This character goes by the name of Warfox. Warfox, he doesn't have any superpowers or anything, but he's a humanoid fox. So this character is sort of inspired by the character Star Fox, or Fox in Star Fox. I'm a big fan of those games, those classic Nintendo games, so that's sort of my idea for Star Fox. Like, he's really based off of that character. I don't want to say he's a direct copy, but he's a humanoid-looking fox. And he has a lot of aggression, and he's good with a lot of military combat. And actually, fun fact, this character used to be a part of the Spectacular League too, but again, same reason. I wanted a more grounded team, so I sort of, like, booted him off to have a more grounded team, but I still want this character to exist in this universe because I think he would be very cool. He would probably not be the biggest character in the universe because there are a lot more bigger characters, but I still like the character to keep him in the universe. I don't like to drop any characters I come up with. So that's Warfox. Warfox is really cool, and I would be excited to put him in a show or a movie somewhere. This next character is very unique. He was actually created fairly recently. My brother came up with the idea, so shout out to him right here. So, for the sake of the video, and the sake of everything for this character, I'm gonna refer to him as Polynonymous. What that word means is a person who goes by many names. So what he is a comic book writer. He makes up his own superheroes and wants to make comics about him and try to get his own movie universe about him, sort of like me. But he sees that he's not doing very successful, so he doesn't want to give up on his dreams of superheroes. So what he does is he becomes his own superheroes that he created. Yes, superheroes, plural. There are multiple superheroes he has come up with, and he takes on all their mantles. This dude legit just loves being a superhero, so he can come up with a random superhero, and he's like, yes, I'm this character, I stand for justice, or this character, I stand for society. He can have like multiple different modus operandi and different aliases. He has no set superhero name, but for the sake, just call him Polynonymous. I really like the idea of this character, so good job coming up with the character, Colin. So, if he's watching this, I definitely want to give this character a show more than a movie, because I think a show can flesh out more of that and give him more time to sort of become multiple superheroes over the course of 9 to 18 plus episodes compared to a 2-hour movie. I would definitely love to put him on the big screen eventually, but debuting the character, I would want him to have his own show. So that is the character of Polynonymous. On to the next one. The next character I'm going to talk to you guys about is the Wolf. The Wolf is a very Sigma person. He is very to himself. And when he was younger, he found a friend group of his. He was very lonely at the time. He found a really good friend group. Very positive people, very positive influence on him. They made him happy, like extremely happy, which is a good thing. Friends are important. So these people were based off making the world a better place. They wanted to help people, help homeless people, basically make an impact on the world, help the world, make it a better place. You know, like a lot of heroes like to do. This character, eventually, like this whole friend group, basically had to split because they like moved on with their lives, and they like live all over the country now, and this character, not having that positive social interaction, sort of just made him down in the dumps. Like, he did not know how to make an impact on the world, and he noticed crime rates. So what he decided to do is he decided to take up the mantle of the Wolf and hunt criminals. And this character is an anti-hero, and sort of his thing is he wants to make the world a better place, but he's scared now because his friends, he doesn't know what they would think of what he's doing, so he sort of tells himself that that they wouldn't be happy with what he's doing, but he thinks he's making the world a better place, so he continues to do that. This character is a very dark character, and he is really cool. Think of like John Wick. He's also very similar to Nomad in some ways. Those two don't know each other. The Wolf is more of a street level hero. The next character goes by the name of the Crimson Tiger. The Crimson Tiger is a superhero who fights to protect endangered animals such as tigers. The Crimson Tiger, his origin is him and some of his group who he hung out with all the time went to a foreign nation where there are endangered animals such as tigers, but he thought he was going for a vacation or a trip. What his group was there for was to hunt tigers. He did not know that he was going to hunt tigers, so he didn't like that. So he basically became a superhero and protected endangered animals from people who hunt them. He hunts the hunters. And I really like the idea of this character. He's a very cool character. The Crimson Tiger is just an all-around cool character, and I'd be excited to have it to share more about the character in the future. That's a good number of superheroes I have told you guys and shared with you guys today. So I hope you guys really like the ideas of these characters. These are really cool characters, and comment down below which one you think would be your favorite out of amongst this group of characters I've talked about. They're very cool characters that I think do deserve a time to shine. They're really cool. I like the ideas, the powers, everything. So, for you guys who stayed till the end, thank you guys for staying till the end. Like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, I have an important announcement to make. So, what is this announcement? Well, here it is. What I have just shown to you guys is the updated Defender suit for the upcoming Dawn of Defender movie. Months ago, I gave you guys a teaser for Dawn of Defender, and the suit looked much different, and there's been a lot of updates along the way. I'm so excited to make it. There's a lot of love I'm putting into this story. I think you guys will really love this action in the personal story of the character. I cannot wait to share with you guys what Defender is like. I can't wait to make this movie happen. Through the upcoming year, there will be more updates, there will be a cast, everything. I'm really excited. I cannot wait to share with you guys the story of Defender in this origin story, or should I say this part 1 of his origin story. So, if you guys want to, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and thank you guys for sticking to the end of this video. I know it was sort of a long video, but I hope you guys like the characters I shared, and I really hope you guys are looking forward to the Dawn of Defender movie, and I hope you guys have a great weekend and enjoy. See you guys next week.